looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the very
bullish header! That's clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
That is very well defended. Kane. Rice. Kane. Oh, that's a... Kane! Danilo is there, and he can get that clear. He's got away. The ball goes in. Bruno Guimaraes. Santos. Vinicius Junior. And here's Neymar. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's been... And the finish! First effort on goal.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Thinks one through. And the keeper has it. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel, early ball out from the back. Stones. Rice. O'Reilly. Stones. Gordon is onto it in a flash. Bellingham. Anderson. Bellingham. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bruno Guimaraes. That's really well manoeuvred. He's in plenty of space here. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Rafinha. Spread out to the left. Played in by Santos. Gehi with the clearance. Gordon. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Neymar. And here's Rafinha. And it's Danilo. Rafinha chooses to go back. Lucas Paqueta. Rafinha hangs one in. Well, the defence proved infallible then. And that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Out to the left it goes. Gordon played out to the left flank. That'll be a throw. And it's played in. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. We all love a try,
Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Danilo. Marquinhos. Moved on forwards. Danilo. Lucas Paqueta. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Gordon shifted upfield. Santos. And it's played forward. Bruno Guimaraes. And they're not going to make any further progress now. James. Rice. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Santos. Bruno Guimaraes. Lucas Paqueta. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. Casemiro. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes. Gently done. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Gordon. Rice. Gordon. Bellingham. And it's Kane. And he's found... Here's a shot! A terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Marquinhos. Aim forwards. Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
England getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Bellingham. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. And here's shot at goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short, and it's Danilo. Santos. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, that's nice.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
And here's Neymar. Bellingham. Bellingham. James. And here's Kane. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Neymar. Lucas Paqueta. Neymar chips it through. Decent chance! Vinicius Junior with a beautifully timed run. Bellingham. Anderson forwards and with intent. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. James. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Over to the left.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Kane. Rice. Oh, they could be caught out here. And the shot. Lucas Paqueta. Santos. Gabriel. Lucas Paqueta. That's really well manoeuvred. Lucas Paqueta, gently done. Oh, such a clever touch. Danilo, and that's aimed into the middle. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Great defending, strong and determined. Bruno Guimaraes. Santos. Oh, it's played into the area. Rafinha goes short. Showing good feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's Casemiro. Now it's Kane. Gordon. Danilo. Lucas Paqueta. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Anderson. Madueke. Gordon. Oh, this is a terrific run. Bellingham. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Madueke does really well to win the ball there. Kane! Casemiro. Lucas Paqueta shifted upfield. And that pass has been well intercepted. Rice moved on forwards. Bellingham. O'Reilly. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's played forward. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's good play. Cross goes in there. Anderson clears it away. That's really well manoeuvred. Lucas Paqueta. Danilo. And it's hoisted clear. Corner it is. It's been taken short. Now it's Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes! A real chance and a real let-off.
Brazil have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
James. James chooses to go cross-field. O'Reilly. Rice. Gordon. James. That's tidy. Gordon. Rafinha. Gabriel shifted upfield. Gabriel, gently done. Yehi. And it's Kane. O'Reilly. Kane. Casemiro wins the duel this time. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Madueke. Gordon. Stones. Belling. Rice forwards and with intent. Casemiro. Lucas Paqueta. Gabriel. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Oh, sweet feet. Chance, surely! Relief, it just needed better contact. Moved on forwards. Anderson. James. England can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. And he goes cross-field. O'Reilly. Stones. Belling. Short changes him with that pass. Rafinha. Rafinha. Kane. Belling. And it's Kane. Well, now applies the finish! It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. Marquinhos aim forwards. Bruno Guimaraes. Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta, gently done. Danilo, ooh, perfectly measured that. He's cut it out. Rice. Stones. Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. And here's Kane. Gordon. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Moved on forwards. Rafinha looks to get on the end of this. Bellingham. Madueke. Santos. Gehi. James. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. O'Reilly. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Danilo. Rafinha. Lucas Paqueta. Danilo. And here's Rafinha. And here's chance!
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
O'Reilly. Gehi. Anderson. Rice. Looking here to chip it through. Gehi is there and he can get that clear. Anderson. And it's played forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Neymar. He could be in here. It's anyone's ball now. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gehi shifted upfield. Madueke. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. And here's Kane. This might spell danger. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Bruno Guimaraes aim forwards. Madueke. Gehi. That's really well manoeuvred. He's going to be disappointed with that. Here's found the way through. And here's Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. James. He's found the way through.
England, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Casemiro. Lucas Paqueta. Danilo. And here's Rafinha. Oh, and the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that has been cleared. Lucas Paqueta. And he's there to clear it. Lucas Paqueta. Now this could be a chance. It's Vinicius! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Vinicius Junior really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Bellingham. Kane. Now it's Kane. Kane! Nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Marquinhos, gently done. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Great defending, strong and determined. Moved on forwards. Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. And it's played forward. Now it's Neymar. And it's Danilo. Rafinha. Oh, great chance. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Rice attempts a clearance. Santos played back in. Plenty waiting in the middle. Bruno Guimaraes. Played out to the right. And they've got a throw. And it's Danilo. Oh, that is a good... It's Neymar! Casemiro. Gabriel. Lucas Paqueta. Danilo. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Yehi. Anderson. Yehi. James. Yehi shifted upfield. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Moved on forwards. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Gabriel. And there is the half-time whistle. Decent enough half-back on either side, able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So neither side has yet broken through. Stones. O'Reilly. Stones. Bellingham. O'Reilly. England going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Rice. Stones. Played towards the other side. Kane. Santos. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Marquinhos, gently done. Rafinha. Lovely feet. Can he latch onto this? Oh, that's neat. A chance to play it in. And a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lucas Paqueta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Deftly away. Kane getting this one clear. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Marquinhos. Casemiro. Out to the left it goes. Lovely bit of skill. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. And here's Neymar! It's rather wayward.
Neymar, really can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Casemiro cuts out the pass. Marquinhos. Lucas Paqueta. Gabriel. Santos. Gabriel. Santos. Bruno Guimaraes. Santos looking to hit the byline here. Lucas Paqueta. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's played forward. Gordon. Now it's Kane. Oh, that's a nice ball. And it's hoisted clear. Rice. And here's Kane. And here's Gordon. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Gabriel. Santos. Bruno Guimaraes. Casemiro. Aim forwards. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Bruno Guimaraes. Lucas Paqueta. Succumbs to the pressure. Kane. Gordon. Now it's Kane! Well, he should have gone better, and he knows it.
Kane is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Marquinhos forwards and with intent. Danilo. Casemiro. Santos is onto it in a flash. They get a throw in. That has found him in acres of space. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Rice. Gordon. Rice. Bellingham. Gehi. Anderson. That's really well manoeuvred. Neymar, that's an imaginative pass. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Santos cuts it out. Vinicius Junior. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. And here, Neymar! Real shooting chance! They've scored! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Bellingham. And that has put paid to that. Calmly anticipates. And back to the keeper they go. Gabriel. England still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Santos. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes played into space. Time to deliver. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Vinicius Junior. Lovely ball and a real chance now. That's really well cleared. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Lucas Paqueta. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Santos. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Neymar. And here's finish. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Bellingham played out to the left flank. Bellingham. Kane finds himself offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Gordon wins the duel this time. Madueke. And here's Kane. Gordon. Spread out to the left. Vinicius Junior. And it's Neymar. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Yehi.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
James. Now it's Rafinha. In with the challenge. Gordon. Bellingham. Rice. Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Neymar. Yehi gets good distance on it. Rice with the clearance. And it's Danilo. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo drives. Up he goes! Couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And it's played forward. Bellingham. Madueke. Kane has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. James. Nice control. Out to the right. Madueke, back when it goes. And a chance! Danilo. Marquinhos goes forward. Stones does really well to win the ball there. Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Marquinhos. Casemiro. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Played out to the left flank. Santos going great guns here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Kane. He is through here. And he cuts out the supply. Casemiro. Gabriel. Aim forwards. Bellingham. Gently done. Real chance! It's in! England are back in business!
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
England grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Yep, it's a corner. And it's Casemiro. Casemiro turns and goes back. Oh, this is... He's having a shot! Moved on forwards. Lobbed in behind. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Danilo shifted upfield. And here's Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Out to the left it goes. Aimed in towards the centre. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Bellingham. O'Reilly. Gordon. Danilo. Lucas Paqueta. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel. Forwards and with intent. Santos. Bruno Guimaraes. And he's heaved it away. Lucas Paqueta. Might be danger here. Neymar. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Climbs up big! Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Santos. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos, gently done. And it's Neymar. He's beaten the last man. Danilo with the cross. That has been knocked clear. And now the breakaway. Kane. Gordon. Now it's Kane. Gabriel, and the keeper's got it again. Keeper's got good distance on that. Caught offside that time. Played back in. Santos. James crosses. And back out it comes. And here's Gordon. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That's a nicely weighted pass. Cleared away. And here comes the corner. That's not going far. Great run on the overlap here. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. Too much distance on that. Moved on forwards. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Santos. James. Bellingham. That's very neat.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Anderson, oh, good spread.
England clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Gordon. And here's Gordon. O'Reilly. And here's Gordon. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, smashing hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rice plays it short. Played into the middle. Oh, what a climb! Hits it again, but still no joy.
England really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Gets it away. And that is out of play. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Kane. Anderson. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
England really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And that has been cleared. Lucas Paqueta. That's surely a foul, free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Could be danger here. Shapes to shoot. Goal, Brazil! And again they hit the front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Brazil take the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
And it's played forward.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rice. And here's Gordon. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good... There's the header! Good comeback to hold them.
Kane clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Now it's Neymar. Rafinha. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Madueke.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. That is a great pick out. Marquinhos gets it clear. O'Reilly.
England really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Vinicius Junior. Rice shifted upfield. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Madueke.
England really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And here's Bellingham. James. Now here's the delivery. Santos attempts a clearance. Danger averted for now. Madueke puts a cross in. That's going to go a long way. Yehi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Casemiro with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Casemiro is there, and he can get that clear.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gabriel forwards and with intent. Santos. Gets a good foot in there.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Lucas Paqueta. And it's made its way to him. Cleared without complication. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
It's Neymar! He scores! And this is getting better and better. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rafinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lucas Paqueta. And it's Neymar. Santos. Gabriel. Anderson. Yehi. James. Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta played out towards the right wing.
Rafinha, yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Gordon. Rice. Madueke. Rice. Ambitious ball here. James. Rice. Anderson. Now then, the ball's come loose. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. Casemiro. Rafinha. Well read, nice interception. That's a foul, no two ways about it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Rafinha. Neymar! Split-second reaction.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Lucas Paqueta. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Caresses it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's there to clear it. Rice. Stones. Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Rafinha. That's the throw. And here's Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. Does really well to win the ball there. And here's Neymar. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bruno Guimaraes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's really well manoeuvred. Madueke. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Rafinha. Brilliantly cut out. Anderson. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rice. James. Yehi. Madueke. Anderson. Now that's well seen too. Danilo. Marquinhos. Gabriel. Casemiro. Bruno Guimaraes. Anderson. And that will be the final act. England were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
England just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that your ending table bins arrive. Thank you.